Welcome to the Shadowcast Compilation. Listen carefully, repeat each line, and build your English fluency one sentence at a time.
I'm Bella.
And I'm Noah.
Today's topic is before you judge.
This is a good one because judging people is almost a daily habit.
Yes, sometimes we judge so quickly that we don't even notice it.
We see one small action and suddenly we become life experts.
Exactly. Someone says one strange thing and our mind writes a whole biography.
He is selfish. She is immature. They are showing off.
And sometimes adults do this a lot because we already have strong ideas about how people should behave.
We think people should act like me, think like me, and make decisions like me.
That sounds funny, but it is also true.
We often forget that every person has a story we cannot see.
Someone may be quiet because they are hurt.
Someone may be rude because they are exhausted or under pressure.
Of course, that does not mean bad behavior is always okay.
But it means we can pause before we create a full judgment.
One common place this happens is after parties or family events.
Yes, the car ride after the party can become a full review show.
She said this, he wore that. They acted strange.
Sometimes the party ends, but the commentary begins.
And it can feel harmless, but slowly, the mind becomes trained to measure everyone.
We start looking for faults instead of understanding people.
Judging also feeds the ego in a quiet way.
We think, I would never do that, and suddenly we feel a little superior.
But when the same problem comes to us, life becomes more complicated.
Exactly. We are philosophers when it is not our problem.
From the outside, every situation looks simple.
From the inside, there are emotions, pressure, fear, and history.
So before we judge, we can ask, do I really know the full story?
Or, why did this bother me so much?
That question brings the attention back inside.
And that is where real maturity begins.
Less judgment does not make us weak.
It makes us more peaceful, more present, and more open.
It also gives us room to grow.
Because when we stop pointing at everyone else, we can finally look at ourselves.
Now, let's move into shadowing practice with simple sentences you can repeat out loud.
Listen, speak, and let the meaning become natural.
I do not know the whole story.
I will pause before I judge.
One moment does not define a person.
Everyone is carrying something inside.
I can disagree without looking down on someone.
I do not need to comment on everything.
It is easy to judge from the outside.
Life is harder when it becomes our problem.
I can choose understanding over criticism.
Gossip may feel small, but it shapes the mind.
I will protect my peace by judging less.
Their behavior may have a background I cannot see.
Before I judge them, I will look within.
Maybe this is teaching me something about myself.
Less judgment gives more space for growth.
Well done for completing this lesson.
Do not try to memorize every sentence.
Just listen again and speak out loud with the rhythm.
The more you repeat, the more natural your English will feel.
And the more you practice this idea, the lighter your mind can become.
Be patient with your English and with yourself.
Come back to this lesson anytime you want to practice calm, thoughtful speaking.
Today, we are talking about the let them theory.
Mel Robbins' book gives us a simple way to stop wasting energy on people we cannot control.
Yes, because sometimes we try to control everything.
We want people to like us, agree with us, invite us, and reply quickly.
Exactly. We even want them to understand our face before we speak.
That would be useful, but life does not work that way.
Let them means stop fighting reality.
If people judge you, let them judge.
If they misunderstand you, let them misunderstand.
If they choose something different, let them choose it.
That sounds peaceful, but it is not always easy.
True. Our mind wants to explain, chase, and fix the whole situation.
But let them does not mean you become weak.
It means you stop begging people to act the way you want.
You can still speak honestly and clearly.
But you do not have to force someone to value you.
Other people's behavior gives you information.
If someone ignores you, disrespects you, or does not support you, notice it clearly.
Do not panic and create a whole drama in your head.
Okay, this shows me something.
Then comes the second part. Let me.
Let me protect my peace.
Let me set a healthy boundary.
Let me choose my next step.
This works in friendships, family, work, and relationships.
Even in group chats, where one tiny message can become a full investigation.
Yes, but the main idea is simple.
People can do what they do, and I can choose what I do next.
Real freedom starts when we stop making others responsible for our happiness.
Your peace, confidence, goals, and future are still your responsibility.
So let them is not giving up.
It is choosing calm instead of emotional drama.
And let me is where your power comes back.
That is a strong reminder for everyday life.
Now let's slow it down and practice some shadowing sentences.
Listen, repeat, and speak each sentence out loud.
I cannot control what everyone thinks of me.
Let them have their own opinion.
I can choose peace over drama.
Their behavior gives me useful information.
I do not need to chase people.
I can protect my energy today.
I can set a boundary calmly.
I do not have to explain everything.
Let them choose their own way.
Let me focus on what I can control.
I can notice the truth without panicking.
My happiness is not their responsibility.
I can care about people without losing myself.
I can be kind and still walk away.
My peace is my responsibility.
Great work today. You completed another Shadowcast lesson.
Do not try to memorize every sentence.
Just listen again and speak the lines out loud.
Your mouth needs practice, not pressure.
Repeat this lesson until the words feel natural.
Each time you practice, your English becomes smoother.
Keep going and let yourself grow one small step at a time.
Today's topic is learn to unlearn.
I like this topic because it sounds big, but it can be very practical.
Exactly. Unlearning is not always about deep life problems.
Sometimes it is just about washing your plate after you eat.
Or putting your shoes in the right place when you come home.
Yes, because shoes do not walk to the shoe rack by themselves.
Unlearning means changing a pattern you have repeated for a long time.
The old habit feels natural because you have practiced it many times.
If you always leave the plate in the sink, your brain says, this is what we do.
If you always leave the table messy, your brain says, this is normal.
I get that. So we are not just fighting the habit.
We are teaching the brain a new routine.
One good method is to attach the new habit to something you already do every day.
For example, after I eat, I wash my plate before I sit down.
Another example is, after I finish work, I clean my table for 1 minute.
That gives the day a small finish line.
Another method is replacing the old action with a better action.
Instead of dropping the shoes near the door, put them straight on the shoe rack.
Make the good habit easy to do.
Keep the shoe rack near the door, not in a mystery location.
Make the bad habit a little harder to repeat.
If the phone distracts you, keep it away during one small task.
A clear cue also helps.
Tell yourself, after this, I do that.
Keep the habit tiny at the start.
A 1-minute reset is better than a big plan you never start.
Do not wait for motivation.
Motivation is nice, but a simple system is more reliable.
And if you miss once, do not make it dramatic.
Just reset at the next chance, not next Monday.
Unlearning is really relearning through repetition.
The new habit feels strange at first, then slowly it feels normal.
Every small repeat teaches your brain a new path.
Plate washed, shoes parked, table clear, small win.
Now let's move into shadowing practice.
Listen, repeat, and train these useful sentences out loud.
I can replace an old habit with a better one.
I start with one small action.
I wash my plate after I eat.
I clean my table after I finish work.
I put my shoes in the right place.
I make the good habit easy to do.
I make the bad habit harder to repeat.
I attach a new habit to something I already do.
I do not wait until I feel motivated.
I practice the new pattern many times.
My brain learns through repetition.
One missed day does not erase my progress.
I reset at the next chance.
Small habits make my day feel lighter.
I am learning to unlearn in simple ways.
Great work today.
You practiced simple English for real daily life.
Do not memorize every sentence.
Listen again and speak each line out loud.
Let the rhythm and meaning become natural.
Keep practicing small changes in small moments.
Little by little, the new habit becomes normal.
Today, we are talking about observing thoughts.
Not fighting them, not chasing them, just noticing them.
Like when anger walks in and says, "Hello, I live here now."
And we say, "Nice try, anger. You are only visiting."
That is the first step. Notice what is happening inside you.
You can say, "Okay, anger is here," without blaming yourself.
That small sentence creates a little space.
And in that space, you do not have to explode like a microwave with a fork inside.
Real life example. Someone speaks rudely to you at work.
Your mind quickly writes a full movie. They hate me, I hate them, everyone is terrible.
Exactly. But observing means you pause and say, "A strong feeling is here."
You are not saying the feeling is good or bad.
You are just watching it, like watching clouds move across the sky.
Some clouds look serious, but they still move on.
Anger is also like an unexpected guest.
You do not need to hug it, and you do not need to punch it.
You can simply say, "Ah, you came again."
Very calm, very polite, maybe too polite for anger.
Yes, anger might feel confused and leave early.
When we feed anger with stories, it becomes bigger.
But when we observe it, it slowly loses power.
Like a lion turning into a tired cat on the sofa.
The feeling usually passes by itself.
Most emotions are visitors, not permanent residents.
Some stay for tea, some stay for dinner.
But they do not need their own bedroom in your mind.
At first, you may notice anger after you shout.
Next time, you may notice it when your voice starts rising.
Later, you may catch it while it is still warming up in the kitchen.
That is progress. You do not need to be perfect.
One day, you may catch it in a tiny moment before it fully grows.
like shaving before the hair even comes out. Very advanced technology.
Then you can respond instead of react.
Reacting is when anger drives the car. Observing is when you gently take the keys back.
Now, let us move into shadowing practice.
Say each sentence out loud, slowly and clearly.
I can notice anger without judging myself.
A strong feeling is here, but it does not control me.
I do not have to believe every thought.
I can pause before I react.
This feeling is a visitor, not my whole life.
I can watch this thought and let it pass.
My mind is busy, but I can stay steady.
I can respond with more calm.
I do not need to join every meeting in my mind.
Anger can sit there, but it cannot drive.
I am learning to notice things earlier.
Each time I observe, I become a little freer.
I can feel the emotion without feeding the story.
A pause can change the whole conversation.
I am taking the keys back from my thoughts.
Great work today.
You practiced noticing thoughts without fighting them.
Do not try to memorize every line.
Listen again and let the rhythm become familiar.
Speak out loud, even if your voice is quiet.
Each repeat helps your English feel more natural.
And each pause helps your mind feel a little clearer.
Today, we're talking about cost of living vocabulary.
Yes, the English you need when everyday life starts feeling a bit expensive.
Exactly. Cost of living means how much money we need for normal daily life.
Things like rent, groceries, bills, fuel, mortgage repayments, and surprise expenses.
Rent is the money you pay to live in a place.
You can say, "My rent has gone up," or "Rent is getting expensive."
Groceries are the food and household items we buy often.
You go in for bread and milk, and somehow the trolley becomes a financial problem.
True. We can say, grocery prices have gone up.
Or, "I'm trying to spend less on groceries this week."
Bills are regular payments we need to pay.
Electricity, water, gas, phone, and internet bills all love arriving together.
Fuel is another common expense for many people.
People say, "Fuel prices are high," or "I need to fill up the car."
If you own a home, you may have a mortgage.
A mortgage is money you borrow from the bank to buy a house.
And mortgage repayments are the regular payments you make back to the bank.
When repayments go up, the bank account can look a little nervous.
A budget is a plan for your money.
You can say, I'm on a tight budget, or I need to stick to my budget.
Expenses are the things you spend money on.
Rent is an expense, groceries are an expense, and takeaway coffee is also an expense.
A small one, but still an expense.
Unless it is Monday morning, then it feels like survival equipment.
Another useful phrase is, I'm cutting back.
That means you are spending less on something.
You might say, I'm cutting back on eating out.
Or, I'm cutting back on unnecessary spending.
We can also say, things are getting more expensive.
Simple sentence. Very useful. Sadly, very popular.
This vocabulary helps you talk about real life clearly.
You can use it with friends, at work, at the shops, or when planning your week.
Listen for words like rent, groceries, bills, fuel, budget, prices, and expenses.
And try to say the sentences out loud, like you are really using them.
Now, let's move into the shadowing practice.
Listen, speak, and let the words feel natural in your mouth.
The cost of living is getting higher.
My rent has gone up this year.
I need to spend less on groceries.
Fuel prices are high again.
My electricity bill was bigger than expected.
I am trying to stick to my budget.
We have to cut back on eating out.
My mortgage repayments have increased.
I compare prices before I buy anything.
I keep track of my weekly expenses.
Transport costs can add up quickly.
I am saving money where I can.
Some things are more expensive than before.
I need to plan my spending carefully.
A simple budget can make life easier.
Well done for practicing today.
Do not worry about memorizing every word.
Just listen again and let the phrases become familiar.
Speak the lines out loud, even if your voice feels quiet at first.
Your confidence grows through small repeats.
Each time you practice, the words feel more natural.
Keep going, one sentence at a time.
Today, we're talking about the art of not overthinking.
Very useful, because my brain sometimes opens 15 tabs at once.
Same here.
One tab says, "What if?" Another says, "Why did I say that?"
And another tab is still loading from 3 years ago.
Exactly. Overthinking is like chewing old gum.
The flavor is gone, but the mind keeps chewing.
It keeps saying, "What if this happens?" and "What if that happens?"
But most thoughts are not facts.
They are more like weather.
A thought can look serious, but it may just be a passing cloud.
A passing cloud wearing a business suit.
Very official, but still just a cloud.
So instead of believing every thought, we can notice it.
We can say, okay, This is a thought.
Not, this is the truth and I must panic immediately.
That pause is powerful.
It brings us back to the present moment.
Notice your breath, your body, your hands, or the room around you.
The mind may travel to 2035, but the body is still here, holding tea.
I get that.
And when a thought comes, we don't need to fight it.
If you fight a thought, it gets a microphone.
If you watch it calmly, it slowly loses power.
That is a funny way to say it.
Exactly. The thought becomes weaker when we stop feeding it.
Overthinking also wants perfect answers.
But life usually gives good enough for now.
A useful decision rule is 40 to 70.
Don't decide with almost no information, but don't wait for perfect certainty.
Waiting for perfect clarity can feel like waiting for a bus that retired in 1998.
So sometimes we take one small, real step.
Wash the plate, send the message, write one sentence, or take a short walk.
Action can turn off the mental washing machine.
Now let's practice some useful sentences for not overthinking.
Listen, shadow the lines, and speak them out loud.
I do not need to believe every thought.
This is only a thought, not a fact.
I can pause before I react.
One calm breath can create space.
I am coming back to the present moment.
My body is here, even if my mind is racing.
I can notice the thought without fighting it.
I do not need a perfect answer right now.
Good enough for now is enough to begin.
I can take one small, real step.
Action helps me get out of my head.
I can decide when I have enough information.
I will not wait for 100% certainty.
I can respond slowly and clearly.
This moment is simpler than my thoughts.
Great work today!
Do not try to memorize every line.
Just listen again and let the phrases become familiar.
Speak out loud, even if your voice feels small at first.
Small practice becomes natural speech over time.
When the mind starts chewing old gum, smile and come back.
Whew. One breath, one sentence, one small step.
Today, we are learning space vocabulary.
Yes, words like planet, moon, rocket, satellite, gravity, and astronaut.
Space sounds huge, but the words can be simple.
Exactly. We do not need to fly to Mars to use these words.
A planet is a big round world that moves around a star.
Earth is our planet, and it comes with free gravity.
Yes, gravity keeps us on the ground.
Without gravity, my coffee would float away before Monday morning.
An orbit is the path something follows around a planet or star.
The moon orbits Earth, and Earth orbits the sun.
A moon is a natural object that moves around a planet.
Some planets have many moons, like they are collecting space pets.
A rocket is a powerful vehicle that travels into space.
It goes up with fire, noise, and a lot of confidence.
A satellite is an object that moves around Earth or another planet.
Some satellites help with phones, maps, weather, and television.
So when my map works, I should thank a satellite.
Exactly. Somewhere in space, a metal box is helping you find the bakery.
An astronaut is a person trained to travel and work in space.
Astronauts need courage, science skills, and probably very calm hair.
A mission is an important space trip or job.
A mission might study the moon, launch a satellite, or test new technology.
We also hear words like galaxy, comet, asteroid, and universe.
A galaxy is a huge group of stars, and our galaxy is called the Milky Way.
A comet is like a dirty snowball flying through space.
That is not a very romantic description, but it is easy to remember.
An asteroid is a rocky object that moves around the sun.
Small asteroids sounds cute, but I still do not want one in my backyard.
The universe means everything in space.
That includes stars, planets, galaxies, and my tiny shopping list.
Space vocabulary is useful for news, movies, science videos, and everyday chats.
Yes, you can say, the rocket launched today, or the moon looks bright tonight.
The key is to say the words clearly and use them in simple sentences.
I get that, because big topics become easier with small sentences.
Now, let's move into shadowing practice.
Listen, speak out loud, and let these space words feel natural.
The moon looks very bright tonight.
Earth is the planet we live on.
The rocket launched into space.
A satellite helps us use maps and phones.
Gravity keeps our feet on the ground.
The astronaut trained for a difficult mission.
The moon orbits around Earth.
Earth orbits around the sun.
A galaxy has billions of stars.
The universe is bigger than we can imagine.
A comet can look like a bright tail in the sky.
An asteroid is a rocky object in space.
The space mission was a great success.
Scientists study planets, stars, and moons.
I enjoy learning simple space vocabulary.
Great work today!
You practiced useful words about space.
Do not try to memorize everything at once.
Just listen again and speak the lines out loud.
Repetition makes the words feel easier.
Small practice can take your English very far.
Keep going, one sentence at a time. Great work today. Keep practicing, keep shadowing, and come back again to make your English sound more natural and confident.